it's Paul, and I have something really wicked cool to share with you guys today. This is a really neat, brand new horror figure from a company called Coo Models. It is the Werewolf Jungle version. Here he is in his little window box. Now this thing, it might be a little hard to see with the reflection, and his head's kind of pointed up. So it makes it a little tricky to see the figure in the box. But the box is really cool. This is a Chinese company called Coo Models. C-O-O Model. Coo Models. And this is a 1/12 scale, and it says handmade figure. On the back, it kind of says handmade, except perhaps there's some spelling issues with this. But this is the standard jungle version of the forest werewolf. Tell me that's not a little confusing. Here we go. Scale, handmade figure werewolf, jungle version. Forest werewolf standard version. Now I know there's several other versions of this out as well. They're a little tricky to find. This is the jungle version. They have like a snowy white version as well. And then they also have a deluxe version. And I believe the only big difference there is that the deluxe version comes with a different, more fancy display. Now this says it comes with a display stand, but I guess it's under this side that you can't really see. So this guy, he seems to be a really nice figure. This company, I did a little research. They have a lot of 1/6 scale knights and medieval sort of figures that a lot of them, high end, man, really pricey, beautiful figures. This guy, mediocre, not too bad, about $100 at this point. But again, when you're watching this video, these are new as of now. So in time, maybe they'll come out with a lot more. Maybe the price will jump. I don't know. But at the time of this video, this is still a really new figure. And these are retailing for about $100. And then the deluxe versions, about $130 or something around that. So this guy is my first Coo Model figure. I'm dying to see what he looks like. The pictures they have of him, you know, he's that sort of old school werewolf kind of design, kind of like off of the Howling series that came out. Howling, the first one, being one of my personal favorite werewolf movies. Of course, The Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. is always number one. But this guy, I love the design. I love what they did. He has a cloth shirt, cloth pants. Apparently he has a couple different hands. I have been excited to see this guy. Dying to get him over to the table, open this guy up, and get a good look at him. Hey, tell me what your favorite werewolf movie is in the comments. I'll answer. I'll respond. Again, you know, there are so many good werewolf movies. So let me know what you think is the best. So let's get this guy over to the table. Let's have a look at him. I just can't wait to open him up and get my hands on him. So let's check him out. So here's a look at the werewolf right out of the box. This guy is absolutely beautiful. Love this figure already. The detailing on him is excellent. The sculpt, the paint job, everything about him. He comes with a little stand, has a little slide piece to help balance him, because he is very tricky to get to stand on his own. You can balance him and get him to stand, but the way they have his feet, which are really nicely done, but they do not offer a very stable standing platform. So to get him to try to balance on his feet is a little bit tricky, but we'll figure that out. Other than that, what a beautiful figure. Take a look at that detail in his eyes. He has a movable mouth. It's got a little hinge down here. And then his neck has multiple pieces, so his head can turn. Not extremely far, but not bad. Enough for an effect. And it doesn't look too bulky. Fits nice. His clothes are done very nicely, and they don't get in his way when you move them. He seems to have a great range of motion. He has single jointed elbows and double jointed knees, so you get quite the kickback on his legs. His hips are really movable as well. He has nice range there, and he has a crunch. That's where the rotation comes from. His waist seems to be one solid piece, so there's no movement there. But the figure itself has a great range of motion and just looks dynamic when you pose him. I'm really looking forward to posing him up with some other figures. I thought this figure had another set of hands, but apparently he doesn't. I misread that. So I'm not exactly sure if his hands will pop off easy or not for a customization. I've seen somebody pop a head off this guy before, but I'm a little reluctant to pry too hard. I don't want to break him. But I'm pretty sure the head comes off. I'm going to look into it further. I don't know. But the figure itself is fantastic. Really did a nice job on him. I was so surprised at the hinged mouth. Nice touch. The feel of the plastic is very strong, too. It feels very heavy and solid. I'm going to pose this guy up with some other figures, take some pictures, and then we'll give our final thoughts at the end. So that was awesome. This guy is everything I hoped he'd be. As a serious werewolf fan, and especially that classic, traditional werewolf, I couldn't be happier with this guy. He looks great in pictures. He poses up so good. I think they nailed it with this figure. I'm going to be watching for whatever else they come out with. But I definitely recommend this figure. He's a little bit pricey, but oh man, if you love werewolves, this guy has it all. I was so happy with him, and I'm going to be doing a lot more photography with him. If you want to make sure you catch my photography, check for the link in the description. My Instagram page is Toys in Motion Photography, so you can check out some of my stuff I do there as well. And as always, just thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. I can't wait to see what your favorite werewolf video or movie is. So I will see you next time on Toys in motion.